The night was thick as syrup, heavy and moonless, when Maria left her cousin's house in a small Cuban village. The road back to her home wound through an empty stretch of fields and tall ceiba trees that leaned over the path like eavesdroppers. She had walked it 100 times, but that night the air felt wrong, like it was holding its breath. Halfway down the road, she heard it whistle, 4 rising notes, crisp and clear as a flute, then 3, descending, hollow and mournful. The pattern was slow, perfect, too perfect. Everyone in Cuba knows the tale. If the whistle sounds distant, El Silbon is close. If it sounds close, he may already be behind you. The whistle drifted again, faint, far, too far. Her pulse hammered in her ears. Her mouth went dry. She forced herself to move, sandals scraping the dirt, each step heavier than the last. Then the whistle came again, right at her ear. The sound was so close she felt it vibrate in her skull. She spun around. Nothing but the air behind her was colder than the rest of the night, as if a door to somewhere else had cracked open. Her breath fogged in front of her face, even in the July heat. The trees stopped swaying. The insects stopped chirping. Even the wind seemed to recoil in fear. Maria whispered, "Dios mío." The whistle happened again, impossibly close, but this time coming from above her, from the branches of a ceiba tree. She looked up at first. She thought it was a sack, a bundle of cloth caught by the wind. But then it moved. A long, thin figure dangled from the highest limb, limbs stretched unnaturally, joints too loose, too flexible. Its ribcage rose and fell in jerky spasms, its head tilted at an impossible angle, as if the neck had been broken centuries ago. And then it turned toward her, lantern-doll eyes, hollow and deep, a grin stretched far too wide. Its mouth opened, revealing a blackened, split tongue. The whistle came from inside its throat, not lips, wind forced through a hollow skull. Maria ran. She didn't think, she didn't breathe, she just ran until her lungs burned and her legs shook. The whistling followed her, always the same pattern, always the same distance, as if stitched to her spine. When she finally stumbled into the lamplight of her village, she collapsed. The whistle stopped instantly. Neighbors rushed out, lifting her, asking what happened. Maria could only stare at the road she'd come from, trembling violently. At the edge of the lantern glow, half hidden by shadow, stood a tall, emaciated figure with a broken angled head, watching her silently. And though no breeze blew, the leaves above it shivered, as if something had climbed down from the branches only moments before. Please like and subscribe.